Hi there! Google Ads is actually the only source of traffic that you can easily get when you have no views and no subs. Probably this is the best way to introduce your channel to YouTube and boost the organic promotion algorithm. So today we'll figure out how you can pay less for clicks and views and get your first viewers at a low cost. My name is Vlad Kos, I'm the YouTube producer of this and some other popular YouTube channels. Let's not waste a second. Okay, let's start not from creating an account but with the campaign, because our video is purely about setting up the campaign, so it starts really here. Plus, create a campaign and new campaign, and here we choose an advertising campaign without a gold guidance and choose the video type because actually we promote a YouTube video. Then select custom and click continue, and here weirdly we need to start from the very end. We need to choose the video we promote first and only then select the type of advertising campaign. So in here there are two types of campaigns, in-feed and in-stream. Both have their pros and cons, so let's figure it out. So just as an example, I'll promote my previous video about promoting YouTube videos using Google Ads, and it was pretty short in general. Anyway, this video is much more complete, so please watch till the very end. So I'm recording it right now to make this topic easier and more transparent. So I mean that these two videos are pretty similar. We are kinda promoting video that you're watching right now, okay? Understand? And then I paste a link to the video and select the type of advertising campaign, either in-stream or in-feed. In-feed is ads that appear somewhere on YouTube view pages, on the search results, and even possibly on suggestions tabs. It has also pros and cons. Unfortunately, it's costly. Actually, you have to pay for each click and view. Moreover, you may not really need all of these clicks before turning your video on. Your viewer can see only the thumbnail and the title, and statistics shows that only 70% of viewers coming from ads highly likely watch no more than 30 seconds of your video. So as a result, you pay actually for nothing. As for in-stream, you will only pay for viewers who watched more than 30 seconds of your video, and if your video less than 30 seconds, you'll pay only for the viewers who watched the video till the very end. Therefore, I suggest to all new YouTubers choose an in-stream to gain so-called critical mass. I mean such number of views that enough for algorithm to easily recognize which cluster your channel belongs to. And frankly speaking, in-stream is the most affordable tool available, but in-feed provides you with higher views conversion to the subscribers, since a user goes to the landing page with the subscription button. On the other hand, in-stream ads are shown above other videos, so the user doesn't have to click on the landing page to watch your ad. However, there is no button to subscribe to your channel. In short, if you just wanna get new subscribers quickly, then choose in-feed. But anyway, please know that you will pay for irrelevant clicks, sometimes irrelevant subscribers, and finally you'll drop the audience retention on the video. Therefore, one more time, I choose in-stream ads to increase my video watch time, boost the search ranking, and pay for relevant traffic only. Okay, select in-stream and paste the link, and by the way, I always add a call to action where we set up, for instance, watch our videos. This is the text that displayed on this button. By the way, about the final URL, you can paste a link to your YouTube channel page and also try to add question mark sub confirmation 1 at the end of your YouTube channel URL. The viewer will receive an offer to subscribe after clicking on the landing page. After setting up a landing page, will make the advertised video a channel trailer, so we'll do the same both for new views and new subscribers. Then we may preview the ad on YouTube. Again, viewers will receive an offer to subscribe and start watching the video. Isn't that great? Maybe. And after we have completed the ad, let's go to its settings. Copy the video title to the campaign title. We'll choose $100 budget for the whole campaign and 6 days for its spending. I'd like to pay your attention to the core set you should turn off. Video partners, please. If you don't disable it, then in addition to YouTube, your ad will show on many other websites. That's not very suitable because we need more conversions at cheap clicks, and when a user just surfing some third-party pages, he doesn't have a great desire to switch to YouTube, so just turn it off, and believe me. Then, choosing the country, a bit complicated, because there can be two options for all English-speaking videos. Either we set up a campaign for the USA, Canada and the UK, these are the three most common countries with native English. We choose actually English. This is the user-selected language of the YouTube interface. Generally, this is the way YouTube recognizes what language our viewer speaks. So, for instance, to target India, maybe, why not, we should remove all the selected countries from here and choose India, Indonesia, why not, and some other countries where this topic is also probably quite relevant, and keep the English filter on. It's very important because we'll get 2 Indian citizens that don't speak English. That's pretty silly to spend our money for these viewers. I hope guys you understand me and drop the like if it's true. Okay, here we don't change anything, but we can add some similar videos in the related video section. This video will be displayed side by side while the ad's showing, but I have only one video on my channel now, but you can add some relevant content here. Okay, let's move on to the main attractions, the targeting settings. Finally, there are 4 main tools: audience segments, keywords, topics and placement. And I suggest setting up a separate ad group for each of these tools, because if you simultaneously select some specific YouTube channels, audiences and probably also some keywords, then these filters will intersect. As a result, you will show your ads only on specific channel, only for viewers who looked for selected queries, and at the same time they must belong to one of the audiences that you have chosen before. As a result, you just have no views and no impressions on your ads. Yes, this overlapping will totally cut all your traffic off, so you just get no impressions at all. This is kind of a bust and I can't let it be. Now we'll set up all of these tools except topics because it provides the most blurry traffic. I don't know how to manage it. Basically, it gives tons of views, but this traffic turns out to be spread, and CPC, CPV, then cost per click, cost per view, and every subscription costs a fortune. Therefore, it's not profitable. This is my experience. Please comment if I'm wrong, if you have different experience. To begin, we select keywords. The easiest way to find the best one is to type the description of your service. Now we're promoting a guide on how to promote a video through advertising on YouTube, so we just type YouTube ads. Basically, we don't provide YouTube ads, our company provides online YouTube agency. So if you think that making money on YouTube is hard, expensive and only for the pros, please listen to me and think again. All you need to go viral on YouTube is clickable thumbnail and high watch time, and that's exactly what we have already achieved for our 423 clients at Coswin Agency. Look at this woman, she doesn't even know who Mr. Beast is, but she has her 100k, so why haven't you? We take care of everything for our clients, from trend watching any niche they want, generating viral video ideas with catchy thumbnails, to optimizing every aspect and every single word of their scripts. Plus, we set up their location online, finally editing and optimizing their videos to make the content top ranked on the search. The key, of course, monetization. We integrate your product, service or any brand information into each video, ensuring you start selling online as soon as your content start getting the very first views. And it's not about just selling products, you can also earn substantial revenue from Google Ads, like I do with my own channels, and that proves that your voice and your opinion deserve to be heard and you'll get paid for it. Our clients have seen results with just a few videos, and many have hit their goals faster than they even imagined. The best in the business trust us, and now it's your turn to experience the same success. Please click the link and fill out a quick brief and book a free demo session where we'll map out the first steps for building your YouTube channel right away. Now we have some suggestions to choose from. I'll select the most relevant to my mind, search queries here, and add some extra keywords relating to YouTube promotion YouTube. You should enter how to get views on YouTube, and VidIQ will instantly help you with some of the most frequent ones. For example, how to grow YouTube channel, how to get more views on YouTube, in general, all the most frequent requests related to promotion on YouTube. We'll name this ad group keywords and save this campaign by choosing the recommended bid 7 cents. I suggest setting up a bit lower price than YouTube offers because the main point of Google Ads is to take as much money as possible in exchange for views. On the other hand, you want to give as little money as possible, obviously, therefore you need to come to a middle value. I would put 4-5 cents and then raise it slowly as my campaign proceeds, and if you have little traffic you can throw a little bit more, or on the other hand you can reduce it if you have too much, but we'll talk about moderating campaigns a bit later. So we have saved the first ad group, clicked create the campaign and creating another one right away. So here we do exactly the same scene, leave the same beat of 4-5 scenes, but now we are setting it according to placement. How do we do that? You have to analyze the niche of content before starting. Then you have to choose similar YouTube channels that your audience tends to view. These are competitors' YouTube channels. We'll take all YouTube channels from here in the Creator Studio on the Analytics tab and Audience column. YouTube tells other YouTube channels that our viewers watch, so we open all these YouTube channel, copying and pasting the URLs. As for me, there's Think Media, Channel Makers, Markers and some other channels, but now I will not paste all the channels because my goal is you to understand only the way it should work. And after finishing, you are to save the ad group and name it correctly, placements actually. And now we'll create a third ad group by audience sections. Everything becomes more complicated if you haven't got any audience filters before. We already have many of them here, so we can simply choose the video makers, the video editing or production software. Eventually, Google will generate some relevant audience for you, but now you have to do that yourself, and here is how it works. We should use an audience manager too. Click plus and create an audience, for instance by keywords. So you can ask me a reasonable question, but we have already created an ad group using the keywords. Don't we need another one? Not quite so. Look, when we enter the keywords, we choose some content to show the ads on. So the ad is shown exclusively on the content containing these queries in its text. On the other hand, when we create an audience based on such queries, Google collects users who have typed in and watched videos containing these queries over the past 30 days. And initially shows them ads everywhere on YouTube, so in this way we'll get much more traffic on ads. The conversions will probably decrease slightly, but it's really worth it because you will get much more relevant viewers. According to this, we should enter the title of the audience in the segment name, keywords, and click save, and we will be able to use this audience as soon as Google ends the process. And here it turns out that we can edit right away. Great. Those creators who have already gained some traffic can show the ads to the previous viewers. We call that remarketing and retargeting as you want. Let's say you have a YouTube channel but you have lost the viewers' activity. Don't worry, you can remind your viewers and subscribers about your content using the following way. First, you should link your YouTube channel to your data sources, then in section how they interacted with your business, select YouTube users and press, for instance, subscribe to your channel in the last 30 days. That's all, but it's not over. There are other widely spread occasions when you can efficiently use audience segments. Look, for instance, after you have finished this campaign, you have extensively filtered the audience out. In fact, you have just eliminated relevant users with an end-stream ad type. Those viewers who have been counted as viewed the channel in the last 30 days basically viewed more than 30 seconds of an ad, so we can recognize them to be relevant to our topic, to our content, and you should probably try to convert them to your subscribers later, but not in this ad campaign. So in addition to this, you should exclude your actual subscribers from the showing ads audience to complete this move. Do you understand me? Please drop the like button if yes. Also feel free to comment any question, I'll try to answer it. I'll show you how to do that a bit later. And here we should repeat exactly the same. You make a beat and save the ad group. Thus we have created 3 ad groups that you can rotate and moderate during advertising. And here the statistics will be shown at which moment your videos were watched. You can, for example, go to keywords, open all your keys separately, analyze and previously add in your columns. You'll be able to evaluate the efficiency of your campaign, how much you paid per click, how many clicks there were in general, what click-through rate was on this or that key request. In the same way, you can go, for example, to placements and evaluate which channel has performed better. And for sure, the same, you will be able to open and learn the audiences. Moreover, you'll be able to sort the efficiency by age and gender. Why not? For example, we noticed that the age 55-64 is the worst, so we exclude the viewers of this age from these ads. By the way, last but not least, how to exclude the audiences. This is where we customize advertising to the viewers of our channel, and exclusions are exactly the same tool. We just add subscribers of our YouTube channels here, we type it subscribed here, and that's how we get a good filter. We show it to those who watched our videos, but those who haven't subscribed yet for any reason. So probably it will be 2 specific placements, 4 keywords and 1 audience, with a filter by age and gender, which is very important. Without such a setup being done initially, no one will tell you exactly how to make your campaign well, to be managed, to be tested, as we like to say in marketing. Finally, it all depends on you. The harder you manage the ad groups, the less money you will spend to the same amount of gained subscribers. Following this way, you'll get the most efficient config of your personal advertising campaign, which will provide your channel with viewers and subscribers at a pretty low cost. As you may have guessed, promotion on Google Ads is rather complicated tool, yes, sure. Still, there is no better way to promote your channel from scratch except YouTube search, but unfortunately there are practically no more traffic source on YouTube that can really provide you with high quality traffic and the very beginning of your career, and I really hope that this video was useful for you. Well, be sure to watch these videos here, they are also about YouTube promotion and you can learn even more there. Like and share this video if you find it helpful, and also please remember about our online YouTube agency being provided by our Coswin agency. Glad Cos was here with you. See you in the following video. Bye bye.